this a mic check. You fucking up my count, I told you I'ma call you right back. She might be a wifey to you, but to me a nightcap. Fly to Cali just to blow it back, cause bitch I'm like that.
Welcome to another episode of Game on Blitz, your ultimate hub for sports, hip-hop, and today's hottest topic. Come join our conversation and give us your thoughts and your insight, and come vibe with the community. And you know, if you don't want to get hit, and you got that itch for the game of sports, and you want to debate, you know. Today we got quite a few topics to cover. Over the weekend, a lot of things been going on. So we have, first we have the Michael Porter Jr. Gets candid. How women becomes his biggest distraction in the NBA. He also mentioned his brother gambling issue. And the second topic is going to be Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested at the airport because she got into an altercation with her boyfriend that also runs track. And we also have Aaron Rodgers, aka I'm about to retire soon. I had a shitty season last year, and he's just being a diva. With the Steelers, what are the expectations for him going into the season? And then we have one of the most controversial topic: should Karl Malone be removed from the Hall of Fame based on the accusation and things that occurred in his past? And then we have, can Lamar be considered a tier 1 QB if he keep losing in the playoff? That's something for Telly. And the last one is Jared Goff, the key to the Detroit Lions winning the Super Bowl. So those are the topics we're going to cover today. So let's get into it. The first one is Michael Porter Jr. get candid about women and also mention gambling addiction that we're also going to talk about. And so what do you think about the Michael Porter Jr. Video that came out? I'm going to play here shortly, but kind of give me your thoughts on it.
Yeah, for me, it's like I get what you're saying. On the same hands, also like I kind of like a little bit disagree. And to say, for example, like he says, like when he said that the gambling is threatened, like professional, the essence of competitive, like the competition or professional sport, right? Because it's like the shift is moving from like the focus is shifting from performance rather than profit, which like kind of can make sense because how bookies are like kind of available on every platform now, right? And like he talked about how like certain players are like they are being threatened by like some of these fans. A lot of times we seen players exposing their DMs when like play like people's like casting their parents out, their moms out, and stuff like that. And he's saying that so like now players is kind of like under a little bit of pressure. It's like I have to perform because these same people was in the same situation as me. I even seen players come on and say that like, bro, I understand where you're coming from. Like, I come from poverty too. Like, whatever, you bet your money on me and I kind of disappoint you. I've seen players come on and say that they felt disappointed that they didn't get people's betting numbers up. You get what I'm saying? So I can understand it on that end. And he also like he made good points. He said that he feels that gambling should be limited to just Las Vegas, not like make it available on these social platforms where people can just bet on players. Like if you want to bet, you should go to like a physical place to like place a bet or whatever. I feel like that could kind of like solve some of the problems, but in the same hands, it's like, bro, like you playing, you getting paid to play the game. You playing for your team to win. I think like, you can kind of like keep the outside noise a little bit, stay off social media, whatever. Like, don't open DMs. Like, what I'm saying? If you had a terrible game, whatever. But it's bigger than gambling. You get what I'm saying? It's like you playing for an organization that's putting a lot of money and like investing a lot of money into you. So for me, it's just like, bro, like it's whatever at that point.
I want to go ahead and play this video, and
that can go from.
This is him talking about his vice with women and also his brother gambling a little bit, right? I thought it was quite funny. I saw part of it. I thought it was funny.
People that struggle with alcohol, people that struggle with drugs. My brother, for example, struggled with gambling. My vice has always come in the form of women. And when I'm far from God and
bro, you can't lie. That's crazy. I think he could have like, you could have said something else, but like, I feel like that's like throwing his brother under the bus. Like he could have worded so like differently and better.
When I tell you the Denver Nuggets made the best decision possible
Nah, chill out.
by letting this man go. Like, I see why they were struggling. He was thinking about women.
Yeah,
This
that's
man
a
just
good.
threw his brother under the bus. He pretty much saying he gambled with money.
But he gambled with women.
No, he got
His
bitches, but
brother,
his
his
brother.
brother, yeah.
I get bitches, but my brother's out here broke. Damn.
Yeah, that's so funny, bro.
He, but you know who he remind me of? I'm gonna tell you later, bro. Some guy
Yeah,
on. Like, he remind me of
yeah, yeah,
somebody.
yeah, yeah.
Like
I
I'm
know
not
exactly what
in
you're
my
talking about too.
Exactly, y'all.
Nah, you gotta chill out. Yeah.
Dog,
Bro, I know exactly what you talking about, bro.
bro, I'm not gonna lie, Michael. The way he looking at he look a little slow. Like, my addiction, my brother, mine is with women. Like,
Play
it
it,
just
play
don't.
it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
word. I'm not praying. I'm not prioritizing him. Like that seems to be the place that the devil gets me is in the space of women. And
Bro,
I
got no
know
self
that's a lot
control.
of people in my shoes. I know it's a lot of people in my lifestyle or whatever. That's something that comes up a lot, but I've never viewed that as okay. I don't think objectifying women. I don't think being with women all the time and sleeping around and doing stuff like that is cool. And I haven't necessarily been doing that, but nevertheless, like women has always been my vice, right? I got two younger brothers that are married. I got two older sisters that are married. I'm the only one that's not married, and I feel like
He's the devil.
God kind of gives you what you're prepared to handle. And so far in my life, like a good woman, like I don't think I'm ready to handle that because I'm all over the place. Sometimes I'm good, and sometimes I'm not. You know what I mean? And I feel like this cycle of being good with God and bad with God has poured over into me not being able to really
Find a
lock
good
in
one.
and be living the Christian walk in that area of my life. My brother Jonte, he never seemed to struggle with that vice. I never struggled with the gambling addiction.
Yeah,
I never.
bro.
Bro, yeah, I think like the more he said, the worse it get, bro. Like he just gotta shut up at that point.
I'm not
Like
gonna lie. It's like, bro. I don't know if like, I don't know if I think he's talking about what's going on so much in his life that he's not thinking about exactly what he's saying.
what is he
Because,
saying? Yeah.
like, you're saying, my brother struggle with gambling. I struggle with bitches. Like, he doesn't have that problem, like the woman problem. So this
Like,
nigga
yeah, yeah.
said,
The more you speak, the worse you get, bro. I swear to God. I'm just
like,
like,
that shit
bro,
don't even make no. I'm not saying it doesn't make any sense. It's kind of like you throwing your brother under the bus, like you don't get no
and
ass.
himself, it's like, bro,
But now for him, it's cool. Like, to say you struggle with girls, that's like a thing that people like. Oh, okay, like you a guy, then you got a lot of girls. He's saying he struggled with them. Like, I can say he has a lot, but his brother don't struggle with that. Imagine more. I say, yo, I struggle with, my struggles with women, but Mo doesn't have that struggle. You gonna be like, nigga, what you mean I ain't got that struggle? You trying to tell me get no ass? That's what he said. Literally. Look, listen to this.
Jonte, he never seemed to struggle with that. That my brother
Nah, I
Jonte, he
think
never seemed.
like further, I think he's saying like he
No,
never seemed to struggle with that because he's married. He got like one woman. But him, he struggled because he can't like seem to like focus on one. I
he's
think that's
saying
what he's trying to say.
no. He's saying his brother don't get no bitches. That's what he said. The nigga said.
Really lock in and be living the Christian walk in that area of my life. My brother Jonte, he never seemed to struggle with that vice. I never struggled with the gambling addiction. I never struggled with that vice. God gave me a lot of money because maybe he figured I could handle it and not lose myself in that area. And maybe
Damn. Bro,
Jonte,
he
he
put
wasn't
through his
blessed with
brother.
tons of money because he struggled with that area of the
Now he's
idolization
saying
of
the nigga
money.
broke.
I have not been blessed with a wife because maybe I am not prepared to handle that because of my struggles. So
Then he
I
taking
wanted to
deep
get
breath.
that off my chest first of all. Then I wanted to talk about a little bit about this is everybody.
Wait, is this a podcast, bro?
I don't know if I think it was like an interview with somebody, but it seems like the nigga just like keep digging his grave and just laying in it.
Yo, Like, bro, it's like if you give an interview to an elementary a kid, right? He say, God give me a lot of money. Again. I'm not taking away from his struggle, right? I'm just saying the way it comes off. You do a lot of money. God give me a lot of money because I can handle it. So God didn't give your brother a lot of money. He not lying, whatever. But I didn't struggle with gambling, but he did. My only problem is I just get a lot of women. Like, why do you have to bring the Lord into this?
Trust, you say your brother's in a gambler in a day thing, and
Gambling
he got
addiction.
no money.
He got no hoes. And that's what it is. If you look at the list, no money. His brother got no money. Gambling addiction. He's married with no hoes. But for him, his struggle is he struggled too because his struggle is
he got a lot of money,
a lot of women.
He don't do gambling, but he got a lot of women.
A lot of hoes. So, and then he doesn't walk the Christian. Why do you got to bring God and the Bible into this, my nigga?
Yeah, I think this is by far one of the worst interviews I've seen. I ain't gonna lie. It kept getting worse.
That's why the Denver lost. That's why the Denver lost. While Jokic was out there trying to coach, this nigga was on the phone with bitches. While Jokic was trying to coach, he was on the phone with bitches. That's all what happened.
That's why they lost.
Son, bro, he was on the phone with bitches. That's all he's telling you. And I just seen a video too. They were about to. He's talking about all this money stuff more. They was about to tow his car.
So I saw that. I saw you standing on. He said,
right? I think they sent it to me.
I'm standing on top of it. Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what's going on with Michael Porter, bro. Like, what is this?
Come on, dude.
Look how goofy dude is trying to tow my car when I'm standing right here.
Yeah.
Then you on your phone looking crazy.
Denver Nuggets, huh?
It's the Denver Nuggets, huh?
Dude trying to tow my whip. Dude look.
Bro, you got all that money paid.
But I ain't gonna lie, you can't tow my car when I'm standing right there, bro. That's no.
But if it's illegal parking, yes, they can tow it.
I'm sitting in my car, bro. Like,
bro, he got money. You can pay right there. You can give him like $200. They'll put it down.
But I don't feel like doing that. And the nigga said Denver Nuggets, huh?
You're supposed to be a brother. You're supposed to look out.
You see, I ain't gonna lie.
Brother, you're supposed to look out for me.
I'm not gonna lie. Michael Porter, from the way you speak and the way you look, you're not like us.
Suburbia. Yeah.
He not like us. I'm just talking shit, but I'm just saying he talk very, very proper.
You're supposed to be a brother. You're supposed to look out for other brothers.
Bro, when they say you're supposed to look out for other brother, it don't even sound like it's coming from a brother, bro. You're supposed to look out for other brothers. Bro, come on now.
That's funny.
You damn near like white milk. You talking about brother. You can't say that.
I feel you. I got a job too, man.
You're supposed to look out for other brothers.
Is that a Nissan?
Nah, you looking into it too much, bro.
No, I'm just saying, like,
watching,
bro. No, I'm not pocket watching. I'm just saying it's funny, like.
But you know how it goes. You're trying to tow a nigga for what?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Wait, he's some Puerto Rican. He's supposed to be black. Wait, what the fuck?
And he from the island too. I think he's from the island because he played for
Michael Porter.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but yeah.
I think he is. He played for one of those national teams. I think so. I'm pretty sure.
So, and I also seen another one when he was talking some dumb. Yo, he's all over the place.
So his brother, right?
His
brother banned from he can play overseas, right? If you want to, if he can.
I believe so, because I don't think you can't do parlays with overseas players, right? No, overseas league, right? No, I don't think
you do it, but they have their own better app over there in Europe.
But like, this shit don't even make any fucking sense though.
There's a bro banned for life from NBA.
I'm glad he's banned because you can't do no shit like that, dog. Like, and then he knows his brother got a gambling issue, and his reputation been messed up. And lately, Michael Beasley been under the scope, Terry Rozier, and then he goes on to say this, right?
Terry Rozier got clear,
but I'm saying he was under the microscope.
Yeah.
So look, and then he goes on to say,
by telling him, "Yo,
no shit,
bet $10,000 on my under. This one game, I'm gonna act like I got an injury, and I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna come out after 3 minutes, and they all get a little bag because you did it one game. Like, that is so not okay. But some people probably think like that. They come from nothing, and 100%. All their homies have nothing.
100%.
And they're like, bro, if I come out of this game after 3 minutes and y'all all hit on my under, we're all getting a little bag. Yeah. But think about if you could get all your homies rich.
If he can get all your homies rich, what do you think about that?
He has to stop talking. He gotta
Like,
start doing interview, bro. I don't think he's good at it.
no facts. He's not. He's not
Like,
PR trained.
bro,
No
yeah,
PR
he's saying
training.
the most wild ass like. Is it? You can't say that and then turn around and say, "I don't think that's okay." You already said it.
Yeah. Zero PR training, bro.
Yeah, bro, gotta
Zero.
chill, bro.
Like,
Bro, like chill. Because now he's
mhm,
under the scope, even though he's not doing that. They're gonna be
exactly.
looking at him next season.
That's a fact.
You
And
get
then
what
it's
I'm
like,
saying? It's like,
yep.
bro, you wilding, bro. You gotta stop talking, gang.
Like, he tripping. I think like you say one thing, say another, but I each trying to say, oh yeah, try to help a brother out. You know who's happy about that? Shecky. You know who's happy about that? Lee. You know who's happy about that? You. All you gambling addicts. You know who's happy about that? Amadou. Hey, yo, to the world. Everybody that I'm naming right now are my friends that like to gamble. Like I'm telling you, certified snitch.
Don't act like you ain't
Shecky,
never did a parlay before.
never,
Yo,
never. Like parlaying with my friends, just chilling, talking. Yeah,
we
but
used to
I'm
say
saying,
that and brainstorm who going over and under and stuff.
bro,
Yeah,
I'm telling
like
you.
what is that thing called? PR, whatever, point rebound,
Man,
PRT.
I don't know what the fuck. Honestly, I don't even know what that is. Because I'm thinking you're giving me an acronym for like some type of restaurant or like I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm just saying the shit he talking about help a brother out. Like I know all of y'all next year are gonna go try to bet on him. The NBA gonna be looking at him.
Yeah, this boy wild, bro.
All y'all
He
gonna be
got
looking
to
at
stop.
him.
He
So
gotta
look,
stop talking.
I'm
He
gonna give y'all
wild.
insight. Hey, yo, Lee, yo, Shaggy, yo, Amadou. Next year, bet on him. He going
Tell
crazy.
it,
Letting y'all know right
tell
now.
it, tell it on it too. I ain't gonna care.
Tell you on it. Yo, yeah, bro, y'all lucky, bro. Like, if I was like a tattler, it'll be over for y'all niggas.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
This NFL season coming up, we gotta hit something.
Huh?
Um,
What the fuck you mean? Like, it's let's say we. Nigga, ain't no fucking we. That's French. I don't gamble. I don't know nobody in the league.
I know some boys that know Saquon. Bro, gotta act like he pull a hamstring so he can put 10 kid on that under.
My nigga, you do not know nobody that knows Shaquan, bro.
I swear to
You
God,
do
I do.
you do not know nobody that knows Shaquan, bro.
Oh, Lord, yeah, I do.
Like, bro, I know somebody that knows Shaquan too.
Who?
No, Gilly. What the fuck we talking
Thank
about?
you, Jalen.
Thank you, Jalen. Let's move on to the next topic.
Yeah, Shaka, I wanna talk about this. I remember like me telling Connie, right? I was like,
Mm.
I don't think it's a good idea for her to like. I feel like her dating that guy was a distraction for her career.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't think that was a good idea because if you really pay attention, like that Coleman kid, he's been in a lot of trouble before. He's been in like doping troubles, like he's been in, like troubles like smoking weed and like doing a lot of stupid stuff. So
Mm.
when they say that her and Sakari is like dating, I'm like, there's gonna be a distraction. Now that she had that little like accident when she couldn't go to the Olympic because she smoked weed or whatever because something happened to her mom. Somebody passed away in her family. She was like whatever. She was like grieving from that. She went and hit a little weed. That was the only thing that was the little mess up in her career, right? But then she came back from that the next Olympic. She somehow performed here and there because she won she lost, I think she lost the 200, but she won the 100. The one by 100, she won the relay, but then she lost like her main like event, which is like the 100 flat, right? And like she's creeping up. She started creeping up again because she was supposed to be the next big thing. Because like all those nationals that she was going to before the Olympic, it was a big hype. She was winning every single tournament. She was breaking records. But then, like, that thing happened. She didn't go to the Olympic, and then she went to the Paris Olympic. She somehow performed well. Now she's kind of like resurrecting her career, whatever. But then she got with this guy. And then I was saying, I'm like, bro, I don't think this is a good idea. I think she now her focus should be her career. Now she gotta like do a couple more run and put her name out there because those whatever Jamaican girls are like stamp, like stamp. They multiple gold medalists at the Olympics, right? And you just coming out, you what? How old she is? Like 24, 25. She's young.
Something like
Like
that.
this was her first Olympic, right? And now she got a relationship with this guy. Now they arguing at the airport. She getting arrested and all that stuff. And I just felt like she should just focus on her career at this point. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like all this
Yeah.
relationship may come, later.
No, I understand what you're saying. I mean, I don't know the other kid background like that, but I just know she has like prior like history of getting herself in trouble. I think her mom passed away. She smoked weed, and she came back. She did bad, but obviously we all know she's talented as hell. She fast as hell. But
Yeah.
I want to show you the footage of what happened, and then
Hmm.
we can kind of go from there. But I don't know if they
This is
can
her
see,
right.
but you can see the arrow. You see him pushing him.
Hmm.
Um, little bump. It was nothing too crazy. Well, he's bumping him. You shouldn't be putting your hands on anybody. You know?
Anybody for that matter.
And then I don't know if it's gonna show here her getting arrested. Well, it doesn't really show her getting arrested. But I thought it was a video here that showed her getting arrested, but I
They
guess
was
not.
asking for ID. She didn't get arrested because it wasn't really physical. Like, I mean, obviously she pushed him a little bit, but it was the airport people that called the security and they asked for her ID, just trying to verify who she is. But I don't think she got arrested. It was just like a little.
Yeah, they had
But
her
it's
arrested, or was about to arrest her. They let her go too. So
yeah, it's just a negative. It's a negative connotation to your image, bro. Like, I just feel like she wasn't in a place right now. Right now, her focus should be like, bro, because she lost the 100 flat, which is like I said, that's her main race, and she
yeah,
lost to that girl from Saint Lucia.
yeah,
She lost that. So now your focus should be like running, getting better. You get what I'm saying? It's like these are
yeah,
like unnecessary situations. You get what I'm saying? So this have nothing to do with what you do. This have nothing to
yeah.
do with track and meet. It
No,
just
that's a
bring a
fact.
negative attention to you, bro.
No, I agree. I think to me it's just like, bro, she's so talented, and just trying to find self to out of trouble. I don't know how old she is. How old
She
is she?
young.
Yeah, so it's like you got a big career ahead of you. Just focus on that and just stay out of trouble. And yeah, it's just not a good look. And plus, like, if people want to sponsor you and things like that,
Yeah.
name, branding, likeness, and all of that, that's not the image that you want out there. And like I said, like, she's talented as hell. So
And one thing
I
I
don't
want to
know
say too, like she's very young, and a lot of time also I say this a lot. She need the right people in her circle. Like
around
she
her.
need to be around the right guidance to kind of guide her because like let me see how old she is.
She's
She's little.
25.
Yeah, like you get what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like
Right.
track, she can, bro. That girl, Fraser, that Jamaican girl, she was like 30 plus, like,
Yeah,
so
that girl
she
can
got
run.
got not,
Yeah.
yeah, she got another like year, she got a long time to go. You get what I'm saying? It's like, and she just need to be around the right guidance to guide her because like there's been too many negative,
And
attentions
no
to
bad,
her
bro.
that have
Like,
nothing to do.
they look alike too. They looking like each. I swear, they look like they can be brothers. They look like no funny shit. Like they look alike, bro.
But
You
this
think
kid
she's fast
is
enough?
nice too. He's a nice runner. Can't call
Yeah,
him,
yeah,
but
I seen them before. I don't know, whatever. I seen somebody trying to joke like, "Damn, bro, if he was trying to get away from her, that she's gonna catch you." You know what I'm saying? So there was no running in this, bro. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But
Yeah.
it is what it is. We can move on to the next topic. Have your Kelly favorite football player, aka Mr. Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, what did you think about Lamar Jackson last year, and what do you think about him going into this year? And the question that we're asking here is, can we still consider Lamar tier one QB if he keep losing in the playoff?
I
And he
think
keep
that's
losing
like
one. Mhm.
I don't. I think that debate is kind of like because bro, Lamar got what, two MVPs.
Yep.
So for me, like I think Super Bowl is a must,
Yeah.
and I think the pressure is like kind of like every year it's kind of pushing and the pressure, first year, whatever. You want anonymous MVP, got another MVP. So the more individual accolade he's getting, the
Hmm.
more pressure it is for him to get that, a
Yeah.
collective accolade, which is the Super Bowl championship. So
Hmm.
if Lamar keep getting these individual accolades, it's just gonna be way more pressure for him to get that because that's why is like the main focus is the championship. You have to
Okay.
win that. I don't care no matter how many. Because right now, right, let's say, right, if Lamar end his career with like say like 5 MVP with no Super Bowl, when it comes to like here's a quarterback, I feel like his rank, he's gonna be below a lot of quarterbacks that have both, that have like one Super Bowl and even 1 or 2 MVP. Lamar is not gonna be ranked above them with 5 MVP with no Super Bowl ring. To me, that's why I
Yeah,
think it's kind of subjective when you're kind of looking at it, because some people Camp Newton, Ray individual accolades way more than team, and this is
that's a
not
good point.
golf. It's not golf. It's a team sport.
That's a good point.
That big picture is the championship. He has to get that championship. And the more individual accolade he get, the more pressure is for him to win that Super Bowl. And I think this year the expectation is way high, is even higher than last year because he's getting up there age. He probably got a lot. He got probably like 10 more years to play. I would say
Yeah,
somewhat in this level, but the more the more playoff like mislaps, the more the pressure is gonna get higher. You get what I'm saying? So for
yeah.
me this year, like bro, there's no excuse. You can't have a 4,000 passing yard season, like throw for 30 touchdown, rush rush for like 1,600 whatever, and then you get to the playoff, no answer. You get what I'm saying? It's like, bro,
Yeah.
like we can't keep seeing that. We gotta see the regular season accolades, and you gotta carry that into the playoff, and also go and win the Lombardi Trophy.
No, yeah, no, I agree. Um,
That's how I think.
I think winning MVPs is great, but it's not gonna put you in that conversation of greatest QB or greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
Because we can clearly see Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Tom Brady over Trump's Peyton Manning because he has more championship, and I believe
Yeah.
Peyton Manning got more MVPs, probably
hmm
the most
I
by any
think he has
quarterback.
the most MVP by
Yeah, I think like
quarterback.
five. So I would
Yeah.
say like would Lamar Jackson still be considered tier one without if he keeps still losing in the playoff? Of course, he's gonna be. Lamar is arguably the most talented uh, QB we ever seen in the NFL history, without a doubt. From passing to running, everything he does, everything good. But when it comes to winning, that's a different story. That
hmm
comes it's the intangibles that comes with that. It's the
Yeah.
understanding of the game. It's not making mistakes in big moments. Is are you going to step up when it's clutch time? And I think Lamar
hmm
hasn't shown us that he can do that yet. And I think he's still
Yeah.
got room to grow. But I would say though,
Stop. Stop.
I would say that of course, he's still going to be tier one. He already
hmm
got what, 2 MVPs, right?
Two and one
Right?
in the
Yeah,
anonymous MVP. I think only
exactly.
him and Tom Brady got
Yeah,
that right in the NFL. Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm not sure, but I know he does for sure. And
Yeah.
I think they already put him in the conversation of tier one. And yeah, but he got to get it done. He's not
Got
winning,
to.
and I don't know what it is. Lamar got all the weapon. Like Lamar got like the only difference if you look at Philly and you look at what's his name, the Ravens.
Baltimore. Yeah.
The only difference is their receiving lineup, receivers, right?
Receiving, yeah, and a little bit of defense. Other
Yeah,
than that, everything else is
he
like
got everything.
kind of
There's no
like same.
excuse. Lamar should be winning back to back. There's no way Lamar is not winning back to back. So it's
Yeah,
like he's on a hot seat. He's forever gonna be on a hot seat. So
and
I
bro,
think
like he
mhm.
lost to what? Josh Allen, bro. His team. I think
Yeah,
his team was better than Josh Allen's team last year.
it was definitely
You
was.
get what I'm saying? And Josh Allen got it done.
And
Like
that's why
in that.
Josh Allen won MVP because he had
Yeah,
a lesser team and went out there and put up those numbers. Where Lamar Jackson had Derrick Henry, that was an addition. What's the guy? What's the receiver name? He was
Zay
he,
Flowers.
Zay Flower became a Pro Bowler this year. So it's like a few things that he needs to done. He needs to clean up. It's
hmm
like stop turning the ball over. Show up in big moments. I think that's all he has to do. But he's still gonna be QB1, tier one for sure. But I'm gonna ask you this though. I've seen a lot of lists with people like kind of putting Joe Burrow ahead of Lamar Jackson. What do you think about that?
I think I think that could also be subjective for like however you're looking at it. But for me personally, looking at eye test and like looking at QB for QB, if I'm a GM, I'm building a team. I'm taking Lamar over Joe Burrow because I think Lamar can do more. Lamar can do more, and I'm not
Right.
gonna lie, Lamar, bro, from when he first came to because the reason why he falls so like to the draft is because they thought he was a runner
Yeah.
quarterback. Like they even suggested he changed position to a receiver. They didn't think he could throw. But
Okay.
from that to now, the amount of
Yeah.
progress, bro. If you actually watch Lamar highlight, bro, like I'm telling you, he making some of the crazy ass like throws, bro. Like me
Oh,
personally, if I'm building a team, pause. If I'm building a team, I'm picking Lamar over Joe Burrow.
okay. Let me ask you, what does Lamar do that's better than Joe Burrow?
The running part, Lamar can get
Bes-
out of situation way more better than Joe.
okay. Besides that, what
That
else?
beside that, I think like beside that, I think like they both they similar. I don't think like for me,
So you
honestly,
think
like
Lamar is a better pocket passer than Joe Burrow?
I don't think okay, so it's not far off though. If Joe better is better, it's not far off because you gotta go back and watch both of them, bro. I'm telling you, like I don't think like Joe is like in terms of like pocket passing, I don't think Joe is like right here to Lamar. I don't think that.
It's
I
okay.
think they
So
could go neck to neck. Pause.
yeah, you can't pause that. But I'm saying like so mobility, we're gonna give it that to Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
When we talk about passing accuracy, I'm not sure, but I would like to favor that towards Joe Burrow. I think
Let's
Joe
let's
Burrow is
pull
a
up
better.
let's pull up the passing rating. Lamar
I
had
think
one of the highest passing rating in the NFL this year, last year.
yeah, but I think Joe Burrow is a better pocket passer overall than Lamar Jackson. Like, I think we can look
You
at
see,
completion
that's
rating
what I'm
too.
saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't think it's far off though. If you look at it, bro, look at the career average. I don't think it's far
Lamar
off.
passing
I
rating
don't think
last
it's
year
too
was
far off.
119. I think it was probably the third highest of all time.
That probably yeah, like top five highest of NFL.
Yeah, but Joe Joe Burrow Joe Burrow almost had like how many yards last year? And
I think
and plus,
almost closer to 5,000.
let me share it here right quick. Let's see.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We gotta compare and contrast the stats, bro. I don't. It's not that far off. And runnings go to Lamar, obviously.
So I'm looking at it here stats. Joe Burrow completion rating was 70, and Lamar was 66.
Yeah.
And the year
Right.
before that, Joe Burrow was 66. Lamar was 67. So overall, Joe Burrow
Hmm.
career completion rate is 68.6. Lamar is 64.9. So there's a difference there. Who's a better pocket passer?
Yeah.
Who's a more accurate passer? So Joe Burrow is definitely a more accurate passer than in the pocket than Lamar. Not saying Lamar is not accurate, he is, but Joe Burrow is just better. Um, and then plus, I would say even in the playoff record, Joe Burrow has a better playoff record than Lamar, right? I think Joe Burrow went all the way
Uh,
to the Super Bowl. Yes, he went all the way to the Super Bowl.
yeah. But the one he lost to the Rams. But I don't think he
Yeah.
had more. But we have to double check that. I don't think he had more player. Does he have more player success than Lamar? Because I think Lamar has gone to like second round like
Yeah,
every
Lamar
year.
get
I don't
kicked.
think he.
Lamar get knocked out every year, bro. Lamar never smelled like
How many
so.
playoff runs Lamar had? Like
So
three,
Joe
four.
Burrow is 5-2. Lamar is 2-4. Ass,
Damn.
ass.
Damn.
So we ain't even gonna sugarcoat that. That's
Damn.
ass.
Yeah. That's
So
bad.
it's just like, come on now. So 2021 Super Bowl appearance, FC championship appearance twice. Lamar is 2 for 4. Has reached the AFC Championship once, 2023 season. Took several seasons to get his first playoff win. So it's like Lamar has
That's the
to.
one that Josh Allen won. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I love Lamar, but that boy Joe Burrow, without the injuries, if this man start putting wins together, and if he can stay healthy, bro, Joe Burrow
I
is the
think
Tom.
you
He's the
they just
Tom
gotta get
Brady
a better
if he
O line,
wins.
bro. I feel like if Joe Shiesty get a better O line, he could probably do something
Let me not say it's the
crazy.
Tom Brady. He hasn't won anything, but he just remind me of Tom Brady, the way he carry himself, the way he play.
Yeah.
But so I think to me, I would slightly rank Joe Burrow. Nah, I can't even do that. I'm sorry. Lamar is so
I
great. I
got
can't even do
I
that.
got Lamar, bro. I'm sorry. I just for me, like what I like as a quarterback, bro. If I'm building a team, I'm picking Lamar. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, he's more durable. He's been playing. He plays in a lot of games, so you have to go with Lamar.
Yeah.
So, um, but yeah, that's that. Now, next topic: Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, right?
Hmm.
Um, so Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers. What are the expectations going into the season? So we know he played for the Jets. The first year he couldn't play. because he got injured the first game, and then he came back next year. He didn't do well. Then after the season ended, he was talking about retirement plans or maybe coming back. So he wanted to go into a good situation. The Steelers was the situation that he wanted and he chose. So he went there. They acquired Jalen Ramsey. They got Slay, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so they got better defensively. Those are two veteran defensive players. Even though they're old, but I think they're still effective. So what are the expectations for Aaron Rodgers? Because I feel like he's been running his mouth a lot. What are the expectations
Yeah,
for Aaron
even
Rodgers
pragmatic.
this season?
I think for me, it's very high, like for a couple reasons. Because, for example, like Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season, so that's
Yeah,
why you don't want to be the one quarterback, like legendary quarterback, to like kind of mess that up. You get what I'm saying? And also, like these past few years, Steelers haven't really had that much success. They have tried different quarterbacks, Justin Fields, Ciara's husband,
yeah,
whatever that Russell Wilson. So
yeah.
they'll try a couple, like quarterback, and they really been struggling, and they just give, like, if I'm not mistaken, I think they just give TJ Watt all that money too to
Yeah,
resign. So I think like expectations are hard, and plus you said that he talks a lot because he's also in. I mean, he's transitioning into that media platform. He be on Pat McAfee here and there, so he's been in the news a lot lately. Saying a lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? So for I mean, bro, Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. So
no, he is
that's
definitely
already
is. You
his
can't take that
legacy
away.
is already stamped. You can't take that away from him for what he did
Yeah,
in Green Bay. But now it's been couple like the past 2 seasons he hasn't really had, especially last year with the Steelers. That was bad.
not the
That was
Jets. The
bad with
Jets.
the Jets.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was bad with the ownerships and like everything going on, firing the head coach, all that stuff that went on, having the terrible like season. And they had a good team, bro. Like they had like a tier one running back and a tier one receiver.
yeah,
And that's I feel like as a quarterback in the caliber of Aaron Rodgers quarterback caliber, I think that's all you need to have like somewhat of a successful season, like
yeah.
regular season. You get what I'm saying? Like a
No, I get it.
one good receiver and like a mid receiver here and there, and a good running back. I don't think the defense was as bad
They,
neither. The defense was good because a lot of games that they won because it was of the defense.
they
So
got DK
now,
Metcalf too.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So now, yeah, you see the Steelers looking kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. So now,
Nah, they don't look
if for
scary at
him,
all. Expectation is either go win the championship or not. And I just seen another article that came out today. You see the helmet he got on? He's complaining about the helmet, talking about the helmet looks stupid. Listen, my guy, look,
the
you
Hammer
won.
gonna play the game though. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying, my guy, you only won one championship in your whole career. Like you're a regular season type of nigga, right? This is what we
How many
want.
MVP he's got?
I think like four,
Like
whatever the
three?
case may be. Three,
Okay.
four. Nobody cares. I'm not saying great for him, but what I'm saying is you can't come here and talk about the helmet like you Tom Brady. You can't come here and what I'm saying, you can't impose yourself like that. Yes, you're Aaron Rodgers, but you didn't win in a playoff, buddy. So expectation is Super Bowl or retire. I think he should retire now
I
because they're
don't.
not
I
going
don't.
to
I
do it.
think Super Bowl is kind of a reach
How's
because he
that a
have
reach,
like a because like bro like his first season there and everything
Mo?
like
How's that a
this
reach?
year. But I'm saying this year second round to the second round playoff that could be a step
No,
to something great.
but
Like to
he's
say that like your
retiring after
first year
this.
with a yeah, but I don't think if he had a great so for example if he had a great regular season then he carried that to the playoff he won 1 or 2 playoff game. I think he will come back and try to do it again the next year. I think for me right now,
Bro,
Super Bowl, considering his first season at Super Bowl is kind of a reach, bro.
how's
I'm
that a
not gonna lie.
reach? Aaron Rodgers will be making 13.65 million in base salary this year, which includes just 10 million in fully guaranteed money. Right? You still getting paid. I don't give a damn. Like, what do you mean? Like,
I don't
just
think they have
going
a
to the
team yet to kind of like compete for
no?
the
What do
Super
you mean
Bowl.
going to the second round is like the base? That's not the base. He needs to win. He needs to go
Okay.
to the Super Bowl. He's been in the league for how long? Like damn near 20 years, bro.
Yeah, but he also been on this team for like 6 months.
It doesn't matter. Tom Brady did
It's
it.
a whole new different offense. Yeah, Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady
Okay,
did it.
so it was so Tom Brady first year with the Bucks. Now, okay, And the second year, that's what I'm talking about. First year, kind of get there, get acclimated on the
No, but you're
team,
not that.
know the and
No, because you can give the leeway to Tom Brady because Tom Brady's been winning. Tom Brady had like what 6
yeah,
before he got there,
no. But me, I just feel like first
but
year
he's not.
in the new system to Super Bowl, that's to me is a
He's
reach.
retiring after this.
Who to say that though?
He was
If
talking
he
about
had
retirement this off season. You don't
I
remember?
know, but I'm saying if he had because of the way he performed, the way the season went, if he had a great season and they go to second round of the playoffs, I think he come back and do it one more year. I believe he come back and do it one more year.
No, he after this he need to retire. We don't need to see no any more Aaron Rodgers. That nigga was throwing all type of ducks. He was throwing bad balls, completion. Like he was, bro. What was Aaron Rodgers doing? That team was so bad yesterday last year, bro. Defense was bad too. Sauce Gardner didn't have a good season either. Like he's going to a team. Yes, they look like they got a good defense. DJ Metcalf is there. He's not gonna get the ball like he think he's gonna get. He's gonna get the same amount of reception that he did when he was playing for the Seahawks. It's not gonna change. So and they say Aaron Rodgers is an asshole. I don't know.
I
You know
heard
what I'm
that
saying?
too. I heard that he's a bad teammate.
So
But
you know,
then, but then there's a video when what's his name Beast Mode he he vouched for Aaron Rodgers. Was it Aaron Rodgers that he vouched? Was it?
yeah, he
I
did, he
think it
did,
was
he
Aaron
did,
Rodgers.
he did, he
Yeah,
did. Yeah, but
he said
that's
that.
that.
Yeah.
Everybody
That was
experiences
in
different.
college. Yeah.
Everybody experiences that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. All I'm just saying, Aaron Rodgers expectation for him is Super Bowl or retire.
Okay.
No, no, it's not okay. You have to agree
I
with it.
don't. I don't agree. I don't agree. I think
It's
Super
Super
Bowl to
Bowl
me
or you
is.
retire.
I think Super Bowl is a reach. I'm not gonna
But they
lie to
got
you.
the team to do it though, Mo.
I don't think they do.
What do you mean? They got the coach, they got the team, they got the defense.
Right? Yeah. Everybody can say that.
I get what you say. You're right.
The Brown can say they got a team to win the Super Bowl, but do they?
The Brown? No, they don't.
Yeah.
You talk about the Cleveland Brown? No, they don't. We know clear and cut that they don't. They don't
But
even have a quarterback yet.
gotta
But
just say that.
what I'm saying is they got the defense, they got the offense. So you said they don't have enough to win, right?
Yeah, I don't think. I don't
You
even
know.
think they have enough to get out of the conference they in, bro. They in it, bro. Come on, bro.
So okay. The only way I will agree with you if you say it's because of Aaron Rodgers, they're lacking in talent and players.
No, I'm not gonna disrespect Aaron Rodgers like that.
I
I
mean,
still
because
got faith. I still.
if Aaron Rodgers recorded as one of the greatest QB,
I think collectively as a team, I'm not gonna just put that on
okay,
Aaron Rodgers. I think
okay,
collectively
do they
as a
have a good
team.
defense? We still have to see, but we can
Do they
we
even
can
have a
we,
running back? Because I know Najee Harris left. So who's gonna be running the ball over that?
bro.
I think they
I
signed
don't
a
know.
running back, but I don't know who it was.
Well, I don't know. But who cares? Who cares? You have a good defense. They went and got DJ Metcalf. They got you. You got Mike Tomlin, one of the greatest coach. Like, what are we talking about?
But
He
I have
needs
no
to
idea
do
who these running backs are. Oh, they have Jalen Warren. He was there last year, but he's
with
gonna be their
Jalen
first
Warren.
string. Oh, Kenneth Gainwell got signed there too. Oh, okay.
Okay, so they have a decent team. No, I mean decent running backs.
Yeah.
Okay, so he needs to win. Tom Brady was doing it with Wes Walker and what's the other guy name? No, I can't
Well,
remember the other guy name.
at the Bucks.
Amendola.
Uh,
I'm just saying Tom
yeah.
Brady was doing like, come on, bro, you got
But
DC.
that's Tom
It is
Brady,
what it is.
bro.
It's all right, but he's regarded as one of the greatest QBs. He's more talented than Tom Brady. He can throw the ball better than Tom Brady.
I think
Like,
all those are capped. I don't think none of them are more talented than Tom Brady because I mean that's for another conversation, but
all right,
they say whatever.
we can just move on. The next topic here, man. Jared Goff. Is Jared Goff the key to the Detroit Lions winning the Super Bowl? What do you think?
But I don't know me, bro. Like I don't like the saying of like somebody being the key to winning. I think that guy is a lot of moving parts to it, bro. Like
Mhm.
Jared Goff can be a key. The two A1 running back will be a key. What's their receivers over there at the line? Oh, they got Amon Sam Brown. And who's the second? Oh, the
Uh,
other guy, the other
is it
kid from
Jameer?
California. Yeah. Jameer
Yep.
Williams, right?
Yep.
Jameer
Mhm.
Williams. Yeah, so I think, bro, like cohesiveness is really a big part. And for me, which I feel like that's why the Eagles won the Super Bowl this year because that team was too locked in. So
Yeah.
Jared Goff could be it, it could be the key to winning, or the two running back could be the key. He could just be handing the ball and they just turn to everybody and score a touchdown. Or it could be Sam Brown. So actually, okay, let me say this, right? I think what's the name of the coach again?
Yeah, I can't. I'm having a brain fart. I can't remember right now.
He could
So
be the key. He could, cause he be on some bullshit,
how? But
bro.
no. But why Jared Goff is not the key though? That's my whole thing. Jared Goff is not a winner. Don't tell. And I don't want to hear you can't say that. He's not a winner.
Yeah, he left. He left the Rams, and the year he left, they won with the quarterback who was
So
there.
Jared Goff is not a winner, and Jared Goff is putting up crazy. He put up crazy stat last year, but the amount of weapon at his disposition is fucking
Dan
crazy.
Campbell.
It's fucking
Yeah,
crazy. Amon?
I think for yeah, but listen, me, I think
No,
the key to their winning could be way more of Dan Campbell than it is Jared Goff. Cause I ain't gonna lie,
no,
some of the calls that Dan be making, bro, be some
no.
bullshit, bro.
I
Like
disagree.
you don't really have to like make those like cojones, like I got cojones type of call, bro. You like that
Mo,
game
okay,
against the Cowboys.
all right, okay, cool. I'm gonna post something out here, right? So, what does that have to do with Jared Goff throwing fucking 3 interception against the Commanders?
Yeah, that was terrible. I
Okay,
ain't gonna
if
lie,
he
that
doesn't throw
yeah.
3 interception and he convert those 3 interceptions to 3 touchdowns, I'm not saying it happens just like that. They're probably gonna win that game.
He also had a good game. I don't think that was a bad of a game that he played against the Commanders. I don't think it was as terrible as people made it seem.
Bro, are you okay?
Bro, we gotta pull up the numbers, bro.
Bro, I
I'm
can give
not
you the
gonna lie.
numbers right now. 23 for 40, 313 yards, 57.5 completion, 7.8 average, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, one carry for 7, 0 touchdown, rush touchdowns. But he got 1 touchdown that he threw. How the fuck is that a good game?
300 passing yards is kind of like
That is not a
that.
fucking good game.
I think
You know, it's like you try
I
to
don't
defend
think,
them.
but I don't think is that is considered. I mean, they lost obviously,
That's
but I don't
that's a
think it's like
terrible
a
game.
terrible. No, I
That's
don't
a
think that's a
terrible.
terrible game. I don't think that was a terrible game. They
Stop.
almost won, bro. They almost came back in the game, bro, because of
Came back
him.
where?
He turned it up at the end, bro.
Bro,
He turned it
45
up.
to
I think there was
31.
like
45 to 31. They almost came back where?
I think there was
In
one
Jupiter?
play. Like, if I'm remembering correctly, I think there was one play that messed up that game.
Oh,
But
one play. And that's what it takes.
yeah,
One play.
yeah, which I agree with. But I
Okay,
don't think it was like people. I don't think he shit in bad. Like I don't think it was terrible
so you telling
performance.
me this nigga did not go play against the commander and went there and shit all over the field.
No, I think it was an okay of a game. I don't think it was a
What's
terrible of a
okay
game.
about 3 interception?
Yeah, like 300. You can like, bro. There's 300 people can
23
have
for
3
40
interceptions and
more.
still win the game.
23 for
23 for
40.
40. Damn.
QBR was 40.9. Yeah,
I still think like okay. Let me say this right. We also got to take into account Detroit had 7 starters injured
nobody gives a
last
fuck.
year, bro.
They still
No,
have
but
weapons.
you got to,
No,
bro.
no,
Everything. That's what me. I said that like, bro, as a team,
no,
bro. Everything
no,
have to go right for you to kind of like
no.
win the Super Bowl, bro. If Detroit, if Hutchinson was there and all those starters that went down early in the season, I think it could have been a different outcome because we seen that earlier in the season they was like cruising through everybody. There was a game when they put 70 on the on the Dolphins. They
That's
put
great. This ain't
70
the
on the
Dolphins.
Dolphins, bro.
The Dolphins were trash last year. This ain't the Dolphins.
Yeah, but I'm saying that like, bro, that was early in the season when when they was. I'm not gonna lie. If Detroit was at their full capacity, it could have been a different year
If,
last year.
if, if,
Obviously,
if.
like okay, like if that's a if. If obviously you can't say that, but sometimes you have to, bro. You have to. If they have their full team, bro. I think it could have been a different outcome
Right.
over the season.
You think so? Okay. So Hutchinson, this and that. Does Hutchinson play on offense?
No, but I mean, he can kind of get the
No,
ball quicker
I'm saying
in his
he
hands.
doesn't play on offense, right? So what does that have to do with Jared Goff, Mister? I can't get us over the hump, throwing 3 interceptions. They ain't got nothing to do with
It's a
the
lot.
coach. They ain't
No,
got
it
nothing to do
do
with
like
Hutchinson.
it's a lot of moving parts, bro. I'm saying like all
But
those affect the game
more.
in their own
You keep
ways, though.
focusing on other people that have nothing to do with the interception. What does that have to do with 3 interception? He
But
threw
I'm
that
saying
shit to
that
the other
like
team.
yeah, I'm saying if those players was there, maybe those interceptions would have been avoided through different type of,
No, that is so
uh
far fetched. Let's stay within the context of the conversation. That is so far fetched. He threw 3 interceptions out of his hands to the other team. That has nothing to do with the coach. Has nothing to do with Hutchinson. That has nothing to do with nobody. He got weapons on offense. Gibbs is
I ain't gonna
still
lie.
running, right?
On offense, to be fair, his weapons kind of limited. If he take, if he take,
No, you are lying. You bullshitting now, dog. You bullshitting.
bro, like he
You
got 2 good running
bullshitting.
back and 1 good receiver, bro.
You
Other
bullshitting,
than
bro.
that, bro,
Bro, you
it's not
bullshitting.
really,
You bullshitting right now. You bullshitting.
it's not like the
Jameer
Eagles, bro.
Gibbs was playing good. I'm looking at this shit right
Let me
now.
let me
Amon,
see
Amon
that
Sam Brown had at 137 yards. Like he played. Sam Laporta
Jameson
played.
Jameson Williams. Oh, Sam, yeah, Jameson. Sam
Jamison
Laporta,
Williams
yeah.
played. Jamar
David
Gibbs
Montgomery.
played. So what are you
David
talking about
Montgomery.
in offense? What was the limit on offense? Where was the limit on offense?
Bro, and he got, bro, I ain't gonna lie, he got a good team, bro.
Okay,
He
okay.
got a good
Can we
team,
agree
bro.
that he shitted that game? He needed a diaper that day.
David
He
Montgomery,
went and shit
bro.
all over the bro. That nigga, a rookie was giving you the spanking of life. The
Yeah.
spanking of life.
But I ain't gonna lie, that ain't no, regular rookie neither, bro.
I don't care, but he gave you the spanking of life. Because when he ran into them boys, the Eagles and Jalen Hurts and them, they
Yeah.
stopped. But this nigga, they was whooping his ass. So what I'm saying, he left the Rams. He also had a good team over there. Cooper Cup was
Mhm.
going crazy. Then he come back over here with another great team. He can't do it.
So you saying Jared Goff is the key to the Detroit Lions winning the Super Bowl?
He is. He's the QB. You got all the weapon at your possession. 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 So what the fuck is left to do? Got me here talking like Dr. Umar. But I'm just saying, that's what he needs to do. He needs to go out there and win the game. Bro, they literally traded him for Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford goes to the Rams and win
Win the
a
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl. And you go over there, got all the weapon. It's like, what was all this weapon when Matthew Stafford was here? It's like, you're the
I ain't gonna
luckiest
lie,
quarterback.
if you look at the trade, bro, the Detroit actually won that trade, even though Matthew won on Super Bowl over there. Bro, this Gibbs and them was all the package of that trade.
Yeah.
Bro, that trade was crazy. I think Jamal. Hold on, let me see who all was in that.
So, but my point is, he's just the luckiest QB, and he can't win fucking shit. That's the thing, bro. I ain't gonna let Detroit. Hey, yo, I'm from Michigan, Jared Goff. We need that bowl. We need that bowl. We don't need that bowl for you to shit in it. We need that bowl. Like, well, nigga went and laid a fucking eggs. Come on, son. So we don't even need to look at the trade. The nigga is just So last year he put up crazy numbers, monsters. He was also in the conversation in the MVP. Like,
Yeah,
so last
he
year I think he
was.
put up almost 5,000 yards.
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these quarterback this year, bro. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Joe Burrow, bro. A lot of them they gotta do some.
What you mean?
Jalen Hurts did it. One of them got to win the
Oh
Super
yeah,
Bowl
one of
this
them got
year.
to win. Josh Allen
One of
needs
them
to win a
has.
Super Bowl. Lamar needs to win one. Joe Burrow needs to win one. Because that
Yeah.
man, like, it might be Jalen's era, bro. It might be Jalen's turn, bro.
If Jalen go back to back, bro, I don't want to hear
If
nothing.
Jalen went back to back, I don't want to hear nothing comes out of. I don't want to hear the comparison of Cam Newton this, Cam Newton that. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear this. He's better. They can throw the ball. Nobody gives a fuck. Same shit was said about Tom Brady. I'm not saying Jalen is Tom Brady, but I'm saying it was criticized. He couldn't throw the ball like this. He couldn't do that. But he won. But what I'm saying, Jared Goff, for the last 3 years more, since
So
he went to Detroit, this man threw for 4,000 yards for 3 years straight.
bro, you
2022
almost went 5,000, bro. Yeah,
last year.
That's crazy.
So come on. So who's the key for the Detroit to win the Super Bowl? It has to be Jared Goff. It has to be. So he's definitely. But we can move on from brother. I had to cook him. I had to do that for the city.
Yeah.
Yep. We can move on to the next topic. This is a very, very controversial, and it shouldn't be. But we got Karl Malone. Should Karl Malone be removed from the Hall of Fame? I seen this on Twitter somewhere. Somebody put in it's under a video, whatever. They said that he should be removed from the Hall of Fame based on his history of off the
Yeah.
court. What do you think about that?
I saw Patrick Beverly and them talking about it, but I ain't gonna lie. That's a tough pill to swallow, Pause. I
Yeah.
s- Shorty was 16 and he was 20 at the time.
No,
But
she was
I
13.
kinda she was 13.
Yeah.
So I kinda went back and read up on it a little bit. Him and that son actually like rekindled their relationship.
Yeah, I think I saw something like that.
That's the same kid that went and play in NFL. He play in NFL, saying that they stay on the phone, they talk on the phone all the time. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. You gotta hit everybody with the same stick.
What
Cause
you
like, I'm saying that like, you know, some guys had the same okay. I don't know. I'm honestly I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like
What do you mean? You say everybody should be treated accordingly? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like who?
And in the same hands, I was also saying, right? Okay, like this we live in a country where there's a court of law. Like this, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
so I'm saying, was this taken to the court? What like was something done about it? You get what I'm saying? Was he found guilty or not? You know what I'm saying? So like I feel
Yeah.
like we can't just come out and say that like, okay, this morally we can say that, right? Morally we can come and say that like that's wrong because that girl was way underage. But there's also we have regulations and rules and laws in place. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So was he punished or was it just left it alone? Like what happened? So you get what I'm saying? It's like
So
it's
okay,
kind of like a
I get
touchy
what you're saying.
subject.
So let me read
Yeah.
this right here. Right, they say a widely reported story regarding Karl Malone involves in impregnation of a 13-year-old girl named Gloria Bell when he was 20 years old. Here's some of the details of the story. Circumstance in 1983, while playing basketball at Louisiana Tech University, Malone had a relationship with Bell, who was 13 at the time. This would be considered statutory rape under Louisiana law, where the age of consent is 17. Legal action. Bell's family chose not to press criminal charges, but files a paternity suits. Malone initially refused to respond to the lawsuit, but was eventually court ordered to pay 125 per week in child support. A blood test indicate with over 99%
Yeah, I saw
certainty
that.
that he was the father. Malone responds. Malone reported appealed the court order and eventually settled out of court without having to acknowledge paternity. He also stated that it was too late for him to be a father to his son, Demetrius Bell. When they met at 17, Demetrius Bell went on to play in the NFL. So, public opinion, this event has been source of controversy of criticism for Malone, particularly as NBA career progressed. Some argue that his status as an NBA legend does not erase this part of his past.
Which is
So,
true. I agree with.
it doesn't erase it, but do you think that he should be removed from the Hall of Fame?
Let me say this, right? If he get removed from whatever from the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Those same
Is
judges,
that tell me?
everybody that was involved
Mhm.
in this case probably have to face repercussion because they didn't handle it right. Because I feel like if it was deemed a statutory rape, he should have done time. He should have been
Yeah,
punished for it. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And those judges that kind of like throw under the rug, those same people got because for example, like I feel like that's mishandling the case. That's like kind of like you get what I'm saying because he didn't receive any type of punishment for it.
yeah. No, so yeah,
What do
so
you
like,
think about that part?
I think it's crazy because it's like, bro, she's 13. Like, how can you mistake a 13-year-old for it?
That's
Or
what I'm saying.
you just didn't care. That's one. Two, it's like, bro, you a piece of shit. That's just what it is. You a piece of shit. And Carmelo can probably beat our ass, especially you. But that don't change the fact that he's a piece of shit, bro. I seen it, bro. This nigga got muscle like a fucking horse,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Yes.
so honestly, should he be removed from the Hall of Fame? Like what he did on the court is what he did on the court. I think what he did off the court should be highlighted more than his fucking basketball career. Because my nigga,
Hmm.
you put the ball in the basket. This is a 13-year-old. Like, I don't understand. Like, why would you? I think like he's just a scumbag. This is the type of person I wouldn't
Yeah.
even want to be
I ain't gonna
around.
lie. It's a crazy, bro. Like, bro, she was 4 year below
Yep. I think you saw what
the age of
Wembanyama
consent.
said, right?
I ain't
Wemby
gonna lie.
Wemby had responded to him too.
What one be say? I ain't gonna lie. 13 is crazy. There's no way a 13-year-old you can like mistake that to like being any other than 13 years old.
That is crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
13,
Remove that nigga from the Hall of Fame, dog.
13 is
Remove that nigga
fire.
from the Hall of Fame,
The
bro.
nigga and this nigga when this nigga was 20, this nigga looked like a grown ass man.
You gotta remove this nigga from the Hall of Fame,
This
bro.
nigga looked like at 20, this nigga was probably like
Listen,
6'7",
you're not listening
something.
to me. Karl Malone
Yeah.
needs to be removed from the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think so too. I ain't gonna lie, I
Like,
think so too.
you can't represent that with that. Like, this is
Yeah,
like you can't. We can't even. Every time they talk about the
you
greatest 20
can't.
players, you shouldn't even be in that conversation.
Yeah,
I don't
you
give a
can't.
fuck. What are you talking about? Like, I don't. Yeah, he needs to. I can't do that, bro. So I seen
That
Victor
shit
Wembanyama
wild.
responding to the NBA history account post X, formerly Twitter, celebrating Hall of Fame Karl Malone 62nd birthday on July 24th. Wembanyama did not directly comment on a post, but reposted a video from another user that contained criticism of Malone's post. Wembanyama reposted a repost was a reaction to a resurface. I can't even see it. Controversy surrounding Malone personal history, which included impregnated Malone. Wembanyama action. Anyway, Wemby wasn't fucking with it. Wemby, I don't know. I think Wemby might have said call the cops or some shit. I can't remember, but he wasn't fucking with it. But it's like he shouldn't be celebrated. His birthday shouldn't be celebrated at all. Nothing about him should be celebrated. This guy's a and you know too. Another thing about it, him and Kobe had feud, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a thing when he was trying, like, they were on the same team together. It was at a point in time when Kobe didn't fuck with him because he was trying to flirt with Kobe's wife at the time, Vanessa.
Yes, that nigga guilty.
That nigga, he did that shit. I'm telling you, he guilty as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
and
he
Kobe,
wilding.
I was like,
I'm
I ain't
not
gonna.
gonna lie, me, I can't even wrap my head around that pause. Like, I ain't gonna lie, 13. Because, bro, this nigga not a regular nigga, bro. This nigga at 20 was a grown man. That's why I'm picturing in my head is being with a 13-year-old, bro. There's no way you can mistake that from anything rather than being a 13-year-old, bro.
No, that's a fact. This guy's just like, what are we
I don't
talking?
even, I don't even want to. That's
Oh, I wanna play this.
says it all.
I watched that one. I don't need a Patrick Williams. I want to know why him and
I would like to clear the air here. Unless my agent was telling me a balls-faced lie, the reason I went number 13 is because of the report. That's what
what the fuck? He went number 13. The girl he messed with was 13. What the fuck they doing, bro? Like, they think they're funny. That's not what I think it might have been this.
Not all was great in Lakerland this week. I'm sure all of you are aware of the drama between Kobe Bryant and Karl Malone, but I doubt you knew what started it, at least until you read TJ Simers' column in the LA Times Sunday. Simers,
My nigga, TV quality was so bad back then, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You look like Kobe. You see this?
Yeah.
I'm saying the quality of the TV was so bad. You look like Kobe.
putting out there what many of us in the media already knew. Kobe and Karl's rift started from a personal run-in between Malone and Kobe's wife Vanessa almost 3 weeks ago during the Lakers-Bucks game here at Staples Center. Before tonight's game, Jack Haley spoke to a very candid Kobe Bryant about the controversy.
Now, I got to go to a topic that may not be as good. You're accustomed to drama. You've been through a lot of stuff. Kind of give me your opinion of what has transpired in the last couple of days. TJ Simers today wrote an article about the problem between you and Karl Malone, but I'd like to hear your opinions.
Well, I mean, like I said, when everything got started, and he had mentioned that our relationship kind of took a sour note because of something personal. My response to that is, personal information is just personal. I mean, we just keep it between ourselves and amongst each other. I mean, that's it. We try to move on from it, but they wanted it public or whatever, word started leaking out. So it is what it is.
Is there any way to mend your relationship with Karl? I mean, some time has gone by. Is there any way that you can see to mend this problem?
No, not on a personal relationship. I mean, when all that stuff happened, we kept our mouths shut. It is what it is. I mean, you let him and his family deal with that situation or whatever, and we just kept our mouths shut. You know, I just came here to work the next day, just doing what we have to do. I didn't tell anybody about it because, you know, nobody's business. You know, if Mitch and Buster them felt like it was right for the team for him to come back and play for us, then I just have to be a bigger man and just accept him on a business level as far as being a teammate and embrace him here in this organization. That's why, you know, I just kept my mouth shut. I didn't want to affect anybody else's decision as far as him coming back and playing or not.
Well, no one else will say it. I'll say it. I'll give you a lot of credit. You've been taking the high road through a lot of stuff. Shaq's throwing comments at you. Phil Jackson's book, and now the Karl Malone problem. You've never been the one to air it out, and I'll give you a lot of props for that.
You know what, man? We've been through so much, man. Who am I to not be able to forgive an individual? Who am I to pass judgment on somebody? You know what I mean? I don't think anybody should do that. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know, people make mistakes or whatever, and you're not going to have agreements with everybody. But you just kind of put it behind you. You just move on. You don't hold any grudges in your heart, and you just move on with your life.
What is your one message to a lot of fans out there? You got a lot of people standing behind you, but some people who aren't. What's your message to all the fans?
You know what? People.
Yo, now that I'm watching this, bro, it's like
this is why. But I want to finish this though. I don't care.
Yeah, no. We weren't there at the time, but like everything was going on. Kobe because Kobe also had a case. Kobe was going from court to playing basketball with the girl from Colorado, I believe, when he went there to go train. Him and Shaq was going at it, and also this with Karl Malone. I mean, at the time they probably was looking at Kobe. Yo, you know how they look at certain players now with a lot of trouble players like a John Morant. I'm not saying like a John Morant, but it's like a lot of things was probably happening then. You know, social media wasn't there. We probably like, man, this guy. There have been so many memes and other stuff. It's crazy.
People who support me, thank you, and I love you, and I appreciate you for that. And people who don't, I can't. I'm not the one to go out and parade around and publicize myself and say, you know, you guys are wrong. This is why you guys are wrong. A, B, C, whatever. I don't do that. You know, and so it's going to be on them to kind of sit back and just evaluate the situation and just think for themselves. You know, what would you do if you were in my situation? Would you have completely flipped on him and came in here the next day and say, you know, I don't want him coming back because this, that, and the other? Or would you have been, you know, well, that happened, let them take care of it, you know, just come in here, go to work the next day and just move on with your life? You just kind of got to sit back and just evaluate the situation. Not only this one, but the Shaquille one. The timing just doesn't make sense if you think about whether or not he was traded, whether or not I traded him or whatever. You know, if you sit back and really look at it, then, you know, it'll make sense.
Well, I'll say this. You always speak from the heart, and you always speak truthfully. I've been around you a long time, and I appreciate it. I know the LA fans do. Good luck tonight, Cole.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
it, man. No doubt, brother.
Yeah.
I got to say one thing, right?
Yeah.
Shaq, for everything that nigga got and has accomplished, that nigga's a hater. We can say that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he be hating on Kobe too much. He said that, you don't think me, what's that, the nigga, Nyafuyen. You don't think me a teammate? I think so. Man, shut your goofy ass up. Nobody asked you that question.
No, that's a...
Bro, he a hater, bro. I don't like, bro, like, people say, oh, like, yo, he got what you don't got, whatever. Niggas so a hater, bro. Shaq is a hater.
No, I get what you're saying.
Hating on Kobe, bro.
But this more about Karl Malone, you know? Like...
Yeah, I mean, this nigga guilty.
Intended target as Karl Malone, but I remember I just can't find a clip where he made a comment about Kobe's wife, and I think like right there they didn't get into in depth with it, but
yeah, I know,
definitely
something weird.
Okay, I think it was something made about definitely.
If the nigga got I'm not speculating anything, right? If the nigga got a 13-year-old girl pregnant, imagine the amount of 13-year-old he probably and slept with. Or like the amount of like stuff that he ain't done in the dark.
He came down.
I never came out. You get what I'm saying? So
that's the truth.
His relationship was just too toxic, and Shaq went off to Miami. Heading into the 04-05 season, Kobe was looking forward to the challenge to see if he can lead the team by himself. Gary Payton got the heck out of there, and Karl Malone was considering retirement because he was still recovering from knee surgery, but wasn't quite sure yet. So he would sit out in the beginning of the season, and let's just say he had a little too much time on his hands. It was November 23rd, 2004. The Lakers were playing at home against the Milwaukee Bucks. Karl Malone and his son were sitting in the front row, and Kobe's wife Vanessa was on the phone with Karl's wife because the two were really great friends at the time. Vanessa noticed that Malone's son looked very bored during the game and mentioned it to Malone's wife on the phone. So Malone's wife had a great idea. She suggested that Vanessa should give Malone a call and have him send their son to her section so he can sit with her. So Karl's wife gave him—
Wait, why would you even do that in the first place? Why not just call Malone? Why not the wife call Malone and say, yo, send the kid to Vanessa because he looked bored? You get what I'm saying? I don't know the relationship, but they're saying they were close. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Vanessa his phone number and shortly after called Malone on his cell phone to offer his son to come sit with her. And this is where things began to turn very weird. Vanessa said,
he guilty. He guilty, bro. Look at the nigga mouth. He guilty. Bro, nigga guilty.
That Malone responded by saying, "Why don't you come over here and sit next to me and give me a hug?" Vanessa didn't really know what to say because she said that was the first time talking to Malone without Kobe next to her. Karl kept pushing the boundaries by saying, "Do you like me?" And Vanessa said, "Yeah, as a friend." Then Karl said, "Can you keep a secret?" At this point, Vanessa kinda knew where things were going and said, "I'm a married woman and you're old enough to be my dad."
I ain't gonna lie. Kobe better than me.
Wait. What were you gonna do?
Bro, I was gonna shoot that nigga.
Oh, okay.
I ain't fighting that nigga.
I thought
I'm
you were
saying
alluding to.
Kobe better than
No,
me,
I
bro.
thought you were alluding to
And
throwing
plus,
hands.
not even that. Like, I don't want to be on a team with you, bro. You can't, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Me, the way I
Why
look
not
at
just shoot
trust.
him? Why not just shoot him?
But listen, I'm not gonna shoot nobody for. But I'm saying, like, I was just saying that the way I look at trust, bro. Like, I'm requesting a trade. I feel like people view it way differently than me, bro. Nah, bro, I'm being serious, bro. Like,
So
you
you gotta
laughing, bro.
request a trade because he said you gotta request a trade.
No, bro. Like,
The nigga said,
because like me, I
uh,
like kind of like taking myself out of the like equation before it become problem. Because I already know Injuzuka Boom, bro. Like, I take myself out of it before it become problem. Because I know how to self-control myself, like, enough to like kind of remove myself from it. But to say that me and you working together, leaving everything behind, bro, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that.
so you
You
gonna leave
might be
the
able to do
team
that, but I'm not. Yes, bro. Yes,
because
bro.
he said to your wife, "Give me a hug." You gonna leave?
Because if I'm around the team, I'm gonna do something that's gonna harm like somebody. So I don't want to do that. Like, just send me to a different team or the nigga gotta go. There's one
I
way or
feel you.
another, bro.
Boy,
That's just me.
I would have stabbed that nigga on his neck. I swear to God, boy.
Before I get to that, bro, you see, like, the nigga gotta go. That's
Let's
it.
go get to that. But look,
And with Malone not
That's
willing to take
crazy.
a hint, said, "Oh, like your dad."
look at this nigga.
What? He was saying all that, bro.
And with
Yes,
Malone
bro.
not willing to take a hint, said, "Oh, like your daddy?" And without hesitation, Vanessa hung up the phone. In the second half of the game, Malone finally sent his son to go sit with Vanessa, while he sat by himself for the
I don't even like the way you look.
Yeah, this nigga crazy, bro.
Right.
Nigga goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
remainder
goofy.
of the game. Soon after the game ended, Vanessa had the responsibility of walking his son back to where Karl was sitting, and when she got there, she couldn't help but notice that Malone was wearing a cowboy hat and a pair of cowboy boots. So just out of curiosity, she asked him why he was wearing that, and Karl certainly had no problem answering her question. "I'm hunting for young Mexican girls."
I ain't gonna lie, she also like, bro, she
I'm not
also
because of
kinda,
the love of
yeah.
Kobe, like because of Kobe, like I don't want to speak on it, bro.
She
You
she
like you
also
don't
she was also wild. And why you asking that question? First of all, the nigga already giving you the nigga give you clear cut that what he want. And now you kind of like extended the conversation, bro. Like drop his
there's
son
no
off
need
and
for
turn around and go
extension.
back.
Yeah, there was
At
no need for
all.
why you asking about his boots? He just did some foul shit.
Yeah, bro. Like
Nigga, I would have called a timeout and got on the court and went and told Kobe, bro.
facts.
I would have stopped the whole game.
That comment made her feel extremely uncomfortable and immediately walked.
The first comment should have made her uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. That's it. And bro, I don't even think she should have sent his son back there because the wife was sitting with her.
Yeah,
The
that's a
wife
fact.
could have sent us. Oh, somebody, bro.
I agree.
I'm not going near you. You get what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, facts.
Walked away. During the car ride home,
go put it in the
Vanessa
trash.
knew
Trash.
that she had to let Kobe
Trash.
know
Go.
what happened between her and Karl at the
Go.
game. She told Bryant everything that was said. And of course, Kobe was furious and immediately called Malone and basically demanded for him to stay away from his wife. Eventually, the whole world would find out about this story. And some were very surprised because it was well known that Kobe and Malone were actually best friends. And Kobe obviously felt extremely hurt and betrayed by the whole situation. Quote, he was
Niggas be fake out here, bro.
You know what's crazy? If it was between them three, how the story got leaked?
I mean, we're gonna find out eventually, but it's just the fact that they're saying that they were close and best friends.
He
Like,
was a mentor. Kobe saying he was like a mentor, like a brother to me.
it's just like that's just so fake. You're just a
Yeah,
piece of
bro.
shit human being,
But
bro.
yeah, and that's the thing, bro. Like you can't expect yourself out of a lot of niggas, bro. That's
Just a
why you
piece of
gotta keep
shit.
that barrier. Oh, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like Kobe is crazy for even going on the court again with that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
We
bro.
don't know
This
what
is not.
happened after that. I don't know what
This,
happened after that.
yeah,
But
bro, the first interview, watch, he said like he don't think that should be like,
yeah, but he wasn't playing. Carmelo was injured at the time, though, I believe.
bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You're not coming on the court, bro.
Bro, you
That
on a
shit, yeah.
contract. You're obligated to play, bro. You're not just about to
Bro.
leave.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm about to leave, bro. But like a player out of Kobe caliber, bro, that nigga gotta go. He can't be in the vicinity of me. I'm sorry.
like a mentor, like a brother to me. So when something like this happens, you're upset, you're hurt. And to no surprise, Karl Malone continuously denied the accusations and swore that everything was blown out of proportion. But the drama would become too overwhelming for Malone and officially retired from the league.
Kobe, in your mind, as you see things, did Karl Malone make a pass at your wife?
You know what? I know what took place. I know what I feel like took place. You know, those surrounding the situation knows. You know, we all know what happened in the situation, and you know. But other than that, it's just water under the bridge. I mean, I'm just trying to move on with it. My family and I were just trying to move on from it, and whatever he decides to do is what he decides to do.
If Kobe don't like me today, that's Kobe Bryant's fault. It ain't mine or his problem.
Yeah.
I don't have a beef with nobody because I come in peace, but I do prepare for war if I have to. Back in the day when you had a beef, you didn't go get guns or knives. You just, hey, Mark, I got a problem. We just go in the back with no cameras, no nothing, and let's just knuckle up and get it over with.
Did you ever make that offer to Kobe?
Yeah,
No,
goofy,
but it's
bro.
standing.
Yeah, goofy.
Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the mailman's delivery.
Yo,
Look
this
at-
nigga's
yeah,
a
yeah.
shit
Yeah,
bag.
goofy, bro. Yeah, goofy. You're an old ass nigga. Goofy ass nigga.
This man's a shit bag.
He's a goofy.
Make sure to comment down below and don't forget to like and subscribe.
I want to see what the comment actually says, bro. Somebody said, what is the way worse than that? Karl Malone got a 13. I think all the comments said, tried to steal Kobe girl, never could steal Jordan greatness. What a legacy. Like, this is crazy. Kobe was still respectful when he tried to keep it out the media. Karl Malone sound crazy. I wonder how it leaked. You're right, but I thought they were going to say maybe Karl Malone said it.
Yeah, maybe.
Hunting young Mexicans. That's crazy. But like, why would she make that up though, right?
Yeah.
Like, why would she make that up? But to me, that's just crazy. It was just too many. We don't know exactly word for word what was said, but Karl Malone already has a bad reputation. So this is just more like icing on a cake, bro. So it's just like, to me, he give me shit bag, scumbag, asshole type of person, bro. You know?
Goofy.
But I don't know what more to say. I think definitely that Hall of Fame shit, I wouldn't attach him in there. Not because he doesn't have the stats or the accolades. It's just bad.
Yeah,
Representation is bad.
he's a goofy, bro.
But yeah. But yeah, man, we can end it there, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is Game on Blitz. Y'all know what it is. We were here. We gone. Peace out.
Peace.